Hey guys, what's up? So many of you are requesting that what is an ideal daily routine. So I have talked to like thousands of aspirants and toppers and eventually who could clear, who could not clear. So what was their ideal daily routine? So if this such a daily routine exists, then it will be the out of this world. But unfortunately, I'm yet to find anyone with ideal routine. People do a lot of mistakes. People don't follow the routine, and it's virtually impossible because you are not robots. But try to achieve like 80-90% of it and you will be successful in life. Don't worry about it at all. Okay, try to achieve 80-90% of it. So it does not matter if you are a night owl or an early bird, both are equally important. So the first and the foremost thing which you need to understand is you can sleep at 9 a.m. and you can wake up at 5 p.m. I have done it for 6 months. Okay, similarly you can sleep at 9 p.m. and wake up at 5 a.m. Both are equally good. None of them is bad as far as studies is concerned. Especially old people say that सुबह 4 बजे उठ के पढ़ने से the studies are really good if you wake up at 4 a.m. But it's absolute crap. Nothing happens at 4 a.m. It's not like God will not come down and He will sit with you to study. So it does not matter whether you are a night owl or an early bird, as long as you are not sleeping for more than 6 to 8 hours. If you are sleeping for more than 8 hours, then there is something seriously wrong. If you are sleeping less than 6 hours, again there is something seriously wrong. This is a healthy bracket according to medical science. You can even sleep for 8.5 hours, but don't sleep for 5.5 hours. Okay, more sleep is good, bad less sleep is really bad. It will destroy your memory, it will destroy your concentration power, it will destroy your focus, everything will be gone. So for a healthy mind, to develop a healthy mind, as I have told you, the first and the foremost thing which you need to understand about your ideal routine is that you need to have 6 to 8 hours of sleep. It is a must. You cannot compromise on that. If you compromise on that, your focus will go away, your concentration will go away. And always remember this particular quote. I always used to tell my mother whenever if she says that like if you are sleeping all the time, then always tell them that it is better to study 1 hour being completely fresh rather than studying 3 hours half sleepy. So this is the mantra which you need to understand. Then no matter what, no matter where you are, no matter how hard the situation is, no matter how tough the situation is, you have to exercise. It can be in the morning, it can be in the evening, it can be in the night, it can be in the afternoon, it can be at any goddamn time, that does not matter. But you have to exercise. Preferably, since we are talking about an ideal daily routine, you can exercise in the morning, because if it is done first thing in the morning, then it basically goes out of the way. So you can either do gymming, you can either do yoga, you can do aerobics, you can do light walk in the park. All of these are like good options, but please cannot neglect health and fitness at any cost, at any point of time. If you do it, eventually it will bite you in the back, in the lower back, and it will not be a pretty sight. No matter, even if you become an IAS and if you die at heart attack of age of 35 or 40, then what it is it worth? No. Answer is no. Then try to plan your day very well in advance. Try to understand what you are going to study today. If there is an exam coming, then change your day accordingly. If you have to visit a doctor, then plan it. Basically everything needs to be planned, everything needs to be written down. Otherwise everything is in hawabazi, and that is not how you will become an IAS officer at all. So plan your day very well in advance. Preferably do it in the morning when you sit down to start your day. Once you start to studying, so that is the time when you should start planning your day. So just give like half an hour every day to planning. Before you study anything else, you should be sorted out in your plan. Now one thing is, like, people don't do this, is that they get up and they skip their breakfast, which I don't think is medically advisable. So as a doctor, as well as an aspirant, as well as a successful aspirant or a topper, whatever you want to call it, I will advise you strongly that do not skip your meals, especially your breakfast. So what you can do is, you can do a quick breakfast of banana and let's say banana and a milk glass. It will just take you like 15-20 seconds to drink the milk, and maybe 1 minute for banana. At least 1.5 minutes, 2 minutes everybody has. Even Prime Minister Narendra Modi will have that much time. So if you have more time, fine, but at least 2 minutes give to drink milk and eat banana. Now after morning breakfast and tea, whatever, coffee, whatever you want, so you can start with the newspaper. 80% of the people read the Hindu, 20% of the people read Indian Express. So whichever is your poison, choose it. I will prefer the Hindu because questions are directly asked from it in the prelims at least, but in mains both these are equally effective. Now read newspaper, but if you are beginner, then do not exceed for even 3 hours. Like I have done this mistake. I used to read it for 20-24 hours over a period of 2 days. But if you are a beginner, even if you are a beginner, don't read it for more than 3 hours, and it has to include the time which is taken for making notes. And eventually, if you are making notes and reading it, it has to be reduced to less than 2 hours after a few months. If it is not getting there, you are not getting selected, sir and ma'am. Then after you are done with the newspaper, take a half an hour break. It can be 15 minutes, it can be 5 minutes, it can be 1 hour, depends on person to person. But for every 45 minutes or 50 minutes of studies, give 10 minutes of break at least. Try to like close your eyes and put your palms on your eyes and rub it strongly. Not that strongly that eye pouch is out, but not very vigorously, but vigorously. Then you can take bath, have lunch, take a short walk, like whatever you like. Okay, if you like to listen to music, listen to music. If you want to talk to people, talk to people. If you like TV series, watch TV series, etc. Now start either with your optional or GS subjects, whichever you have planned accordingly. You have already planned, right? So whatever you are planned to read in the morning, next 3 to 4 hours should be dedicated for the same. See, planning has to be the most important thing. Why? Let me tell you. Because mood varies. Mood varies a lot. Maybe today you want to study a lot, so you study, but tomorrow you might not want to study. In that case, this plan which you are making will come in handy, and this is the only thing that is going to save your life. So plan in advance. Now take a break after your afternoon study session. Try to have a tea, take a walk, talk to your friends for a while, get back to study for your evening session. Okay. Now in this, do what you like. Really, really don't worry about that this topper was doing pranayam, yoga, so I also have to do yoga. So all this is crap. Whatever you like, you should do, because it has to be really, really refreshing, because it is you who is going to study for 8 to 10 hours every day for 365 days non-stop. So do what you like. Okay, these are some of the suggestions for an ideal routine. Now the evening session which is there, now it can be just like test match may you had like lunch, tea and final session, post tea session. Now you have first tea break, then dinner break. So it is just like that. Okay, so just remember that the sessions can change. It can happen in day and night, so you can do your day night also, so evening can become late night, etc. But the key thing is you should not sleep more than 6 to 8 hours, you should not sleep less than 6 hours, and you should not study less than 6 hours a day. So these are the only golden principles. And try to read either GS or optional other than what you have read in the afternoon session. Try to have dinner after you're done with the evening session. Again, take a break, listen to music, prepare yourself for the final lap of the day. Now in the night you can do revisions, watch RSTV discussion, my MCQs, do answer writing, take mock test, do similar constructive activity. So finally it will break down to be like 1 to 2 hours of newspaper, 3 to 4 hours get 2 sessions of GS optional, and 2 to 3 hours of constructive work like mock test, RSTV, Unacademy, etc. Thank you.